Hello, my name is Bachi. I'm your host for today. It's nice to have a little intimate group today. As you may know, Reb D is away, so today we're lucky to have Jason Apt leading us in meditation. Before we begin our sit, just a couple quick announcements. As you probably already know, we've got our fall yeshiva classes all are well underway, but it's not too late to join. You can take a look at the schedule and sign up for any one of the courses. This daily sit will be continuing into November, and there's a new registration link. So if you want to keep coming, keep having access to this Zoom room, then please re-register. I'll put the link in the chat. And relatedly, the Hasidic Masters class, this is the actual link, also has a new registration link for November. So you can sign up for that as well. And that happens Tuesdays through Fridays, right before this at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock Eastern time. So with that, I'll turn it over to Jason to lead us in our sit.
In Parshat Chayei Sarah, it says, "Vayetze Yitzchak lasuach basadeh." That Yitzchak went into the field to pray, and from this we get some commentators saying that he went to meditate in the field. And this is one of our pieces of evidence for Jewish meditation. And the rabbis of the Talmud and Midrash derive from this that this is where we get the mincha afternoon offering, because he went into the field to be alone in the field before nightfall. Reb Zalman, Zichrono Livracha, when talking about Jewish meditation, he said we have this classic Musar text in our tradition. Chovot ha-levavot, the duties of the heart. And the author of that text, Bachya ibn Pakuda, contrasts the duties of the heart with the duties of the limbs. And so we take a break in the middle of the day from the duties of our limbs to do the duties of our heart. And Reb Zalman said that we can take time out every afternoon, at least for a moment. And he told the story how he would go into phone booths back in the day when they had phone booths in cities. And he would go in the phone booth and pick up the phone in the middle of the day. Because then nobody would know that he wouldn't look like he was talking to himself. Before the times with cell phones where everyone looks like they're talking to themselves. And he would pick up the phone and he would just pour his heart out to God for a few moments. He called them arrow prayers, just quick prayers. He'd say, Rabbona Sholem, Master of the world, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. I'm aware of your presence, I'm aware of your presence. So we can take some of any of this. We're going into the field right now on our Friday afternoon, like one of our great ancestors, doing duties of the heart, arrow prayers. And so we'll do our regular practice that Rabbi Ingber's been leading in, of 18 minutes of silence here, starting in just a minute. And I'll call us back at the end. And I may just say one reminder in those 18 minutes to help bring us back together. Just a quick word. about presence. But otherwise, we'll be in shtika, in silence, practicing with shtika. So here we go. Duties of the heart in the field. As Rabbi Ingber has been instructing, we can use the body or the breath as an anchor. And when we say the breath, it really means the body because we know the breath through the way it touches the different places in the throat or the nose or the chest or the back. So let's rest in the anchor and be with shtika, the silence, this afternoon. Before Shabbos, the last meditation in October for Romemu Yeshiva, the last week of Heshvan, a week away from Rosh Hodesh Kislev, the month of Hanukkah. So here we go. the contrast of hearing my voice can help show you where you were. The word presence we hear a lot in American Buddhist communities, psychology, New Age spirituality. There's a way that we can practice with presence as if we're a closed body, skin, mind container. And the way that some of my teachers, Reb Zalman, Reb Tirtza Firestone, helped instruct is that we're also in the presence of. It's not just being present in a psychological way, tracking everything going on, but we can be present in that sense, actually bring our attention, our awareness to a chosen object, settle on that anchor. But we're also, they remind us, we're in the presence. Shaviti, Shaviti, Adonai, Meditami. The Shekhinah, the indwelling presence, the immanent presence of nature, earth, us, our bodies. So we also are that. We're in the presence of. So it's like we have to be a sukkah. We have to be permeable and open membranes rather than solid walls and roofs of our body and our mind and the skin of our body as a container. So what's it like to practice like that? To be present in a psychological way, but also to feel open. Reb Zalman also says like a skylight, but even more than a skylight, an open roof, a sukkah. So we're in the presence and we're present. Shekhinah. If you get bored with your breathing, I'll offer with you that my father is currently suffering with end-stage severe COPD with only one lung functioning. It can be such a reminder. Let's see if we can be with our breath with that kind of awareness for the remaining silence for the next 6 minutes. And if there are any arrow prayers, quick afternoon prayers to send up as we're in this presence, and you can send those. Thank you for your presence. Most communication, the majority is nonverbal, so very nice to be with you. I think we'll close out with the end is in the beginning and the beginning is in the end, the Sefer Yetzirah says. So we'll close out with the same music that we began with. And good Shabbos, everyone. Good Shabbos. You can take this restfulness into Shabbos.